He's got the Cafferty File. Jack.
Sobering headline, America must manage its decline. That's the title of a piece in the Financial Times, the article that explores what the United States must do to come to terms with its changing role in the world. If the U.S. and its leaders could actually acknowledge that our global power is in decline today, it would be easier to figure out what comes next. But politics being what it is, big surprise that no one is being honest here or about much of anything else these days either. Instead, it's practically unacceptable to suggest that there may be no coming back for the United States of America. And that's the cold, hard truth. There may very well be no coming back, at least not to where we once were. For now, the U.S. is still the world's largest economy, the top military and diplomatic power, but a time when China becomes the largest economy isn't that far away. This article suggests that's why now is the time for America to have what it calls a rational debate about what relative decline means. Decline may not necessarily mean the end of prosperity, but it likely means making choices and alliances. Turns out those who refuse to even talk about decline may actually speed up the whole process. By not addressing our changing position in the world, we're not going to be able to deal with other issues that need our attention now, things like deficits and educational reform. And lastly, the Financial Times article says managing decline has as much to do with psychology as with politics or economics. Listen up now, because this is interesting. Britain had an easier go of it at the end of World War II because they were essentially handing over superpower status to the United States, a country with a shared heritage. But this could be a much more difficult task for the United States if we have to eventually hand over power to China. Here's the question. Is America in denial about its decline? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty File, post a comment there, or go to our post on the Situation Room's Facebook page. Wolf?
Good idea, Jack. A lot of people should go to that Facebook page. Appreciate it. Check back with Jack. He's got the Cafferty File. Jack.
Good stuff. All right. The question this hour is America in denial about its decline. Susan says, yes, all I hear is that this is the greatest country in the world. This is nothing but propaganda. People are drinking the Kool-Aid by believing this nonsense. Our educational system and healthcare systems are rated at the bottom compared to other countries. Our infrastructure is crumbling. The only thing this country knows how to do is war. War, war, war. That's where all the tax money that could go to other things goes, to the Pentagon. It's a shame what has happened to the U.S. When I retire, I'm leaving here for good, and I won't miss any of it. Ann in South Carolina writes, I think so. I don't think Americans see a global economy. Americans want merchandise made in America, but they don't want to pay the price of American-made goods. Many don't see that our lifestyle of consumerism is ruining the planet. There seems to be a sense that if one goes to church, one is a Christian and all is well with our country, while our moral fibers deteriorating all around us and greed pervades our society. The values that made our country great are slowly disappearing. Steve writes, no, I don't think America's in denial. I think the government is. J.K. in Minnesota, depends on who you talk to, Jack. I'm sure the 1% doesn't think so, but the U.S. is looking more and more like it is, to me, in decline. The wealth and power in so few hands. A big hand goes to the Supreme Court and their Citizens United ruling. It's sad when it's thought that a corporation is a person. Peter on Facebook writes, what decline? Only the left thinks we're declining. Everyone else thinks it's just a bad patch that'll smooth out as soon as we can get rid of the apologist currently in power in D.C. And Mr. Nero writes, I can't hear you, Jack. I'm busy fiddling. If you want to read more on this, go to my blog, CNN.com/Cafferty File, or through our post on the Situation Room's Facebook page. Wolf?
Jack, thank you.